Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Fired Up Author Meet and Greet. Fired Up is a transformational anthology which has been written by women from around the world, sharing their inspirational stories of turning their mess into a message, test into a testimony, and win throughs into breakthroughs. We are launching soon, and today I'd like to introduce you to our guest, Kassandra, all the way from Miami, Florida. She's a mindset and a self care mentor. Welcome, Kassandra.
Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. How are you?
Doing good. Yeah. So, Kassandra, uh, share a little bit about your journey and about yourself and how it's been.
Okay, so thank you. Today is truly a blessing for me, and I'm ever so grateful that I never gave up on myself in the past. And what I mean by that is I am a sexual assault survivor, but also I suffered many times with depression, PTSD, and other mental illnesses. So for so long, it was a very, very dark place and just felt as if I was going through the motions and there was no purpose in life. But that has changed. So I will tell you a little bit about that story in Fired Up.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I read your story, and I'm sure it's going to be an inspirational one that will touch many hearts and will encourage them that, even though they have gone through that, it'll be, it'll turn out well. Hey, Stephanie, Fule, Loretta. Hi, everyone. Uh, yeah, Kassandra. So you can share a bit about the story that you're talking about in the book.
Okay, so my story that I talk about is what I did and how long it took me to overcome multiple traumatic events. I was clinically diagnosed with a variety of mental health and mental illnesses, but I wouldn't allow that to define who I am. Um, then the other thing is, I was able during the global pandemic to overcome any of the obstacles that my mental illnesses was attributing to the traumatic event. And by doing that, I joined a like minded community of many women, but also men that have had some traumas in their past. And by joining those like minded folks, I was able to find my hype crew that helped me stay positive, but also focus on me. And a lot of people like to think that being selfish is a bad thing. I like to talk about being selfish as establishing boundaries and only being surrounded by those that are going to uplift you versus drain your energy.
Absolutely. You know, that's so true. And, it's so nice to hear you share your story, especially about surviving those assaults and now reaching out to at least one person daily. That's really nice. So, would you like to tell us a bit about the mantra that you have and how it has helped you in your trauma and adversity times?
So definitely, my mantra has been to never give up, but it's not solely never give up. You also want to make sure that you don't dwell on the past because the past is already gone. Do not dream of the future. I like to think of the future, but we want to stay in the present. So, as Buddha said, do not dwell on the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. And then, one other little phrase that I like to say is, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Yeah, that is so nice and uplifting. Um, yeah, so how has this fired up collaboration been? Do you think it has been a vehicle to share your story, or what did you think when you started off on this project?
So, I didn't really know where I was going to find myself within Fired Up, but I think Fired Up actually has given me the best platform to be able to give a portion of my story that will ultimately lead into sharing more of my story in more detail down the road. So I am definitely grateful that I was given this platform, so that I can help others reach their purpose in life and also gain their life back.
Yeah, so true. And we do have so many inspiring and amazing ladies in this group who are sharing such lovely stories. We have a roadmap that each of the authors is gifting the readers, which talks about their five-step method. So, what is the roadmap that you are sharing with the readers?
So, my roadmap that I'm sharing is different avenues that anyone can reach out to myself or my community. I do have a texting method that will be shared at a later time, and I'm happy to communicate with others throughout that platform. And then ultimately, once the story is out and published, I will be also having a wait list so that those that do purchase the book will actually get a gift from myself. So there are other ways to work with me, but this is a just brief, concise synopsis. So feel free to reach out to me.
Yeah, thank you so much for gifting that to our readers. And so, can you share a bit about your dream clients, who you work with, and how do you help them?
Well, this is actually a very broad thing for me because I like to help as many people as possible. And it's not only just a specific ideal client, everyone in today's day and age is suffering from mental illnesses or mental health problems. And so, my goal is, as mentioned before, to help at least one person daily. And if it's more than that, it just lights my fire. And I am so happy to be here.
Yeah, that's so nice. And where can everybody find you? At least two places where they can reach out to you.
So I'm actually just going to give you the one place. And after this interview or meet and greet, I will be changing my link in my bio for Instagram to have anyone join the email waitlist so that once the book is released, everyone will have the capability of knowing that it's out. So you can find me on Instagram at K as in kilo, my last name, Lennox, Lennox, 1982. And it should actually be already next to my name. If you forget, that's why it's there.
Sure. So all of you can reach out to Cassandra at Lennox 1982 on Instagram and get to know more. And one last question. What would you like to say to others who are survivors and who are not sure if they should share their story or, just keep it within themselves?
So I do want to say that you are not alone. We are in this together, and anything is possible with your hype crew. So please don't ever hesitate. Reach out. There's nothing so too tiny or too big. We will be able to get through it. Just reach out and know that you have others on your side.
Absolutely. There are so many there at your side, and it's not a journey that you need to take alone. You can have somebody else with you holding your hand and accompanying you on this journey because they've already gone a few steps ahead. And that is very encouraging. Thank you so much, Cassandra. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
All right.
And
Thank you.
thank you, everyone, for joining in. And in case this resonated with you, do leave a message on what you felt and how we can support you better. Thank you. We'll meet you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.